So as we get asked about different dream elements and what they mean, one of them we run into is school. Somebody going back to school or going to school. And maybe it's elementary school, or maybe it's secondary school or high school, as we call it here in the States, or maybe it's university or college, some type of a higher education. So going back to school. Now, here's a couple things that you want to pay attention to. When you go to the school, is it the school that you were actually in as a child? Because if it was an actual school that you were in as a child or a different period of your life, maybe not as a child, but even as an adult, but an actual school that you went to in your life and you're going back to it, it could be saying that you need to relearn some things. And so pay attention. What was going on in your life during that period of time when you were in that school? What was it that you were learning? And maybe not necessarily what you were studying, but what were you learning? Because sometimes we go to school and we learn things that we study, but we're also learning other important things, maybe relational dynamics or other situations, or you want to pay attention to that. Now, if it's just a school, you just know that you're going into a school, it is talking about learning something, because a school is a place where you learn. And so if you know that you're going to school and you're going back into elementary school, there's probably some basic things that you need to relearn or you still need to learn. Or if you're going into like university, it could be talking about higher education. Maybe there's some advanced things and you're now ready to learn those things. What's going on in the school? Are you ready to graduate? Maybe you've learned some things and it's time for you to move on and start doing something with what you've learned. Or maybe you are still in the process and you're not ready to graduate and you're realizing that you may think that you're ready or you may want to move on, but there's still some things that you need to learn. So pay attention to those kinds of dynamics, because that's important. Now, in the school, you could be the student or you could be the teacher. That's also important. What kind of school is it? Maybe you're teaching people basic elementary things. Maybe you want to be teaching the advanced things, but you are teaching the elementary things. What is it that God's calling you to in that season? Maybe He's trying to help you to agree with the season that you're in. Or maybe you're in school and it's not that you're learning or you're teaching, you're just in that environment. But usually when that happens in the dream, you're in the school, but there's other things that are happening. Pay attention to the other things that are happening, because those are the things that you're supposed to be learning in the season that you're in. So schools, an interesting dream element.